Buy the rumor, sell the news. This is the laziest day trading advice you will ever get, because when you know how to trade the news, it opens the door to so many opportunities. With small caps, news stories can send stocks parabolic and supernova within minutes or hours. And I've capitalized on this trend now for 20 plus years, and I've taught it to my students, including the 50 millionaires I've created from scratch. So here's my news trading strategy that helps me make winning trades and the most common mistakes you need to avoid when trading the news. So why does news move small cap stocks so much, especially compared to large cap stocks? Well, because there's a lot of low floats, there's not a lot of supply, and there's a lot of short-term demand. So that magnifies price reactions. When news comes out, people want to buy, especially good news, lately AI or crypto news. That creates a whole lot of buyers, and there's just not a lot of sellers. So when there's not a lot of sellers and there's a lot of buyers, the price can increase, and the price can often increase very quickly when there's a huge surge of buyers. Retail traders are just powering a lot of these stocks. They focus on anything that has attention, and that creates momentum. Market makers and algorithms also react to the headlines and to the price surges. Not to mention, short sellers like to short anything that goes up, and they can get squeezed. So news can override technicals because it creates this huge economy of buyers, from breakout buyers to algorithms to shorts getting squeezed, especially in early morning trading. Lately, there's been a lot of 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. spikers. Look at the bags under my eyes, okay? I'm trying to wake up for these early spikers, and it's just crazy. But what are the types of news that matter most for small cap stocks? For biotechs, you're looking for any positive FDA approvals or FDA potential approvals, partnerships, contracts, earnings reports, pre-announcements where they say, hey, earnings are going to be better than we expected, analyst upgrades or downgrades, new SEC filings, whether it's an insider buy or an insider sell. You're also looking for sector-related news. There's been a lot of legislation lately with weed stocks, AI, crypto, social media, or viral trends. There's a lot of chat pumps these days. There's tons of little Discord chat rooms. They all like to buy together. There's Reddit. Reddit has powered, big companies and big run-ups like GameStop and AMC. But all of this stuff is something that you should be aware of. Where do you actually find the breaking news quickly? For me, I always use Stocks to Trade breaking news. Yes, I'm an investor in Stocks to Trade, so I'm biased. But Stocks to Trade puts all of the sources together into one easy-to-read platform, okay? So yes, you can go sign up for Benzinga Pro, go sign up for Trade the News, go sign up for Yahoo, go sign up for Reddit, go read the Wall Street Journal and Barron's. There's so many different sources. But for me, Stocks to Trade breaking news has been a game changer for me since it started just a few years ago. And again, you don't have to use Stocks to Trade. You can go use different brokers. The brokers like Webull, Thinkorswim, E-Trade, Fidelity, they all have their own little news sources, and they all have their news feeds. But for me, again, I cannot say it enough, Stocks to Trade breaking news. It combines all of the feeds into one, so I would not trade without Stocks to Trade breaking news. I actually just published a video on how to find the best stocks and how to build a stock watch list for small caps. So I highly recommend you watch that video after this one. It's linked in the description. But aside from just looking at the news, how do you actually analyze the news before entering a trade? You have to look at the headline. Is the headline hype? Is it real? What is the substance, right? Like sometimes these small companies will announce a press release with a big company and they'll say,
wow, we just partnered with NVIDIA.
But did they really partner with NVIDIA, or did the small company just order a bunch of AI chips from NVIDIA and they announced that they're basically a customer? I have been so used to companies, specifically small companies, trying to finagle their way in with big companies and make it look like they're partnered when the big company has no idea they even exist. When a small company actually does partner with a big company, that's worth looking into. And you can usually tell by the way the press release is worded And specifically, if you read the press release, if nobody from the big company is quoted, the big company has no idea the small company even exists. If you get a quote, or ideally 2 or 3 quotes from different people at the big company, then the partnership might be real. So you have to look at this. If there's no news whatsoever, oftentimes these stocks are just spiking because there's so many Discord chat rooms and they're just pumping up stocks. Sometimes companies can issue recycled news that they've already put out a month ago or 2 months ago or even a year ago, and maybe it didn't get noticed, so they recycle the press release. So you have to stay cynical. Also, look at what the volume is and what the price action is. Sometimes these small caps spike very quickly, but then fade very quickly too. I want a sustained breakout that shows me that the news matters and the stock can keep going. Speaking of volume, one of the indicators I always look for is volume, and I go in depth on how I use volume in trading in this video, which is also linked in the description. Also, you have to cross-check the float and social media mentions. Like I said, if a chat room or multiple chat rooms are pumping up the stock, they're going to pump it up all over the social media. And you'll see it on Twitter, you'll see it on Reddit. It can help, but also understand that social media is very fly by night. It can really help a stock for an hour, for a day, for 2 days, but usually it doesn't last. So you have to decide, is the stock going up for just a little bit of time? Is it a multi-day momentum play? Or is it even something where it's so meaningful? Let's say a small company does do a deal with a big company. Could it be a multi-week runner? So you have to judge every piece of news a little differently. What do I do to actually trade the news? Let me give you a step-by-step process. Every morning, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. Eastern, and I'm looking for these pre-market winners. I'm looking for stocks up 20, 30, 50, 100%, and I'm looking for gappers with news. That's how I start my research process. Then I evaluate the catalyst strength. Is this a real press release? Is this just a social media pump? Is this a hot sector? I'm also looking at key chart levels to see, wait a minute, is the stock breaking out past the day high, the multi-day high? Can it hold the VWAP? The VWAP is the volume weighted average price. So I want the stock to show me that it has sustained buying, not just a stock that spikes real quick and then dips real quick because there's nothing sustainable about the news or about the indicators. So for me, I need good press. I need good volume. Ideally, the stock is holding near its highs. Ideally, the stock is holding above the VWAP, which can then create new highs. I'm thinking about all of this, and this is just a watch list. I'm not necessarily trading it right away because I have to manage my risk. A lot of these biotech stocks like to issue good news in the morning, and then they announce toxic financing later in the morning or in the afternoon, same day. So a stock might be up 100% pre-market, and by the end of the day, finish red on the day. So you have to be very careful. That's why I can't encourage you enough to learn from me, okay? Join my newsletter, join my community. We go over these plays day by day. The majority of them do fail, but this is what I teach. I don't just give trading alerts, I give trading warnings, I give commentary. So it's so important that you don't trade all the news plays and you learn to differentiate which plays have the most upside versus which ones don't. So study up, keep trading, and I'll see you in the next video.